Orlando Magic rookie Jett Howard is a Swiss Army knife. That's probably the best way to describe him. That basically means he's a multi-purpose player who's adaptable and can be plugged into a variety of roles and situations. We've been seeing that play out in real time during Summer League. Offensively, Howard, who's 6'8", 215 pounds, and the son of former NBA player and current Michigan coach Jett Howard, can score in a multitude of ways. Reviewing his made buckets in 3 Summer League games, we see how diverse his offensive game truly is. From a shooting standpoint, I like to label him a variety shooter. I don't know if that's an actual term used anywhere in basketball, but that to me means he can get good looks with the ball in his hands, without the ball in his hands, and through movement or no movement. Here are some examples. So the basic standstill catch and shoot is in his bag. That's obviously standard with any off-ball shooter, but it's still worth detailing. The Magic were not a good outside shooting team last season and need more guys to space the floor, particularly in driving kick situations. We know how good Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, and now Anthony Black are at getting into the paint on drives. They need more spacing around them, and Howard is more than capable of spotting up anywhere behind the arc for spray out threes. He's also comfortable shooting off the catch after movement, especially in transition. I expect Orlando to push the pace a lot this year, and I think Howard will be one of those guys who gets good looks when the defense isn't set. As you see here, he's got a great jab step that often causes defenders to bite on the fake. And then there's the creation off the dribble. If you go back and look at his best games with Michigan, especially the Iowa game in January when he scored 34 points, you'll see how electric he can be off the bounce, creating separation for step-back threes. What's not talked about enough with Howard is how well he moves with the ball in his hands and operates in isolation and also in transition. When I watched him at Michigan, I was quite amazed at how expansive his dribbling package is. He's got all the tricks of the trade in his toolbox: the crossover, between the legs, the hesitation change of pace moves, and some nifty footwork to evade defenders. He had one play in college where in the open floor, he completely eluded his one defender in front of him by putting the ball behind his back before soaring to the basket. He's a far more advanced self-creator than he gets credit for, especially when he rises up in the mid-range. At Michigan last year, he shot nearly 46% from the mid-range on 48 attempts. Another underrated element of his game is his passing and playmaking. We've seen at Summer League him initiate the offense a lot and push the pace. He's not someone that's going to get all the way to the basket a ton, as he's not super fast or explosive, but his craftiness and aggressiveness do create downhill opportunities. Only about 9% of his shot attempts last year in college came right at the rim. The biggest question offensively, and this is true of any player, is tied to efficiency. Just how accurate will he be from different ranges? At Michigan, he only shot 41.4% overall from the field and didn't get to the free throw line a lot, even though, as you see on this play, he can make shots with some contact. Defensively, he has the chance to be very solid. We've seen him make a few nice defensive plays, including this block on Jalen Martin of the Knicks, and then he's come up with a couple steals and loose balls. I feel like Bojan Bogdanovic is a very good comp for him, as he's one of the better variety shooters in the league. He can knock down shots with the ball in his hands, playing off the ball, with movement, and without movement. And he too has a very smooth step-back jumper that he makes from all over the floor. I also see a taller Jordan Poole in how electric he can be when looking to create separation off the dribble. Through 3 Summer League games, Howard is averaging 13.3 points, 3.0 rebounds, and 3.3 assists, and he's made 40% of his 3-point tries. So that'll wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.